There's a great quote by Ezra Pound that says, "Artists are the antenna of society," and I think this translates very, very easily into photography as well. Not just as not just photographers as artists, but also as photojournalists. Photography is very powerful because it enables you to tell your own stories, and images are, a very powerful tool. So I think definitely photographers are the antenna of society.
Photography to me is a filter to the way we see culture. Documentary photography goes out and sees the world and looks at society's problems. Art photography is looking at things in a more metaphorical way. So I think photography is something that we all know about. It's something that's become second nature to us, and something that everyone is a photographer now. So it's something that's very accessible, and at the same time something that can really reveal something by looking closer at something.
Well, really just kind of holding the mirror. I think it's one of the most powerful forms of communication, I think, because it's something that's subjective, honestly, and you can, whereas, someone giving a speech or something you're reading, it's somewhat, you can read between the lines, you can read into it different things, but I think photography, it's a unique way to communicate messages to people in a kind of non-threatening way. A really strong image sticks with you forever.
Well, the photo fest itself, I think, is a great idea. Photography, as a profession, as an endeavor, does need some kind of expose. And these guys have provided a platform for people to come out and appreciate photography. For whatever it's worth, I think it's a good initiative, and I will always support it.
I mean, being able to use my picture to communicate change, being able to use my picture to influence the art of people to do right thing. I have pictures here that talk about progress or regress. Are we really moving forward as a nation? Are we really moving forward as a people? Is Lagos making progress? Is Nigeria making progress? And the other one is women of the underground economy, talking about the contribution of the underground women. The women that you see selling pepper, selling wood, making fire, clothing attires and all. They are contributing to the economy of Nigeria, and I selected these pictures to communicate to Nigerians that we should not look down on them. We should believe in them, because one way or the other they are affecting our Nigeria.
Yeah, in the past, say maybe like 5, 10 years ago, we had no things like this. But now, because that explosion is coming up, and we felt, let's do what is done elsewhere in the world. Like you have Bamako Photo Festival, and Nigeria is way, way far off. And we felt, that's like an embarrassment. So we should come up with some stuff like this, so that, a population of 160 million is not a joke. And we shoot every day. And it's not like in the past when, foreign photographers will come here and do our shooting for us. But now it's a question of what can you guys do for yourself? Because you have the population, you have the platform, you have everything. You have, you also have the drama in Nigeria, because everything happens here.
Compared to what we had years back, now you can see everything. Everybody's coming home. Now we need African content. We need our African definition of things. Now we don't need the Oyimbos to define things for us. We can tell stories, from our own roots, from our source, and we can do it in a special way that they can't tell our story better than we can do. So I think it's getting better by the day.
I think basically it's getting better, by the day it's getting better. The orientation, the minds of the people are changing by the day. People are appreciating the art of photography. It's not just all about let's go to the street and go to a party and just take pictures. It's about being able to take pictures that will depict change, that will communicate to the minds of people and will influence change. And I think it's really getting better in Nigeria. And thank God for the people coming to Nigeria to really orientate the minds of Nigerian photographers. It's really getting better.
I would say that it's surprising that it exists and it's here. There are lots of contemporary photographers, and I think every contemporary photographer in Nigeria has a special story to tell. I feel like we've heard different stories of Africa and Nigeria told from a certain way. It's time for contemporary photographers based here to tell the stories as they know it and as it is really. And I think that's really cool.
But 2013 will start immediately. And so we'll begin to have workshops again. We'll have exhibitions as well as part of the Lagos Photo 2013. I think I can only think of things we'd like to build on. We're beginning to establish a community for photographers, and that's very encouraging. And so we want to do more to help this community flourish. So we'd have more international photographers coming into Lagos, coming into Nigeria, more interaction between local photographers and between African nations, lots more seminars and programs, and having a stronger presence on the web in terms of sharing our videos and our talks and our seminars so that it can reach more people. We also would like to go into schools and develop photography from that level, from that age. And also we would like to build upon our art in public spaces, reclaiming public spaces. So we want to have more public spaces, especially on the mainland. We want to go into the National Theatre. We want to go into the schools. We want to be in City Hall. We want to be where people are.
Well, we always learn, So, this year, for example, is the first year we've had more venues. We have the main exhibition at the Echo Hotel, but this year we have 6 other satellite venues where we have exhibitions throughout the city. I know we want to improve on that and continue that because it's really important to kind of encapsulate Lagos with photography. We want to improve on our public spaces. We exhibit photography in outdoor spaces throughout the city so that people that might not go to the exhibition are still confronted with the photography and still react to it on a personal level. I know we want to continue that. So every year it's evolving and every year we grow, and I think that's very healthy for a new festival, and I think what we've done in 3 years now really signals that in the future we can definitely do a lot more.